are a strong person, so baby keep moving on. Don't let nobody stop your hustle, but put your plenty just stand tall.
Hey, what's going on, fam? Thank you for joining me for another video here on LAVIProgram. We're on this channel where I'm manifesting realities one change at a time. It's your girl Lavender, your virtual life coach. For those of you that are new, welcome to the channel. Thank you for being here. And for my returning viewers, you're a real one. I greatly appreciate you. Before we get into your read, I ask that you remember to please use your discernment, okay? This is a general read. Roles can be reversed, and not every reading is going to be your reading. If you would like to schedule your own reading, please follow the QR code that is on your screen. I also provide personal life coaching sessions. If that's something that you are interested in as well, you can still find online booking through following that QR code. All right. Make sure you come and join the tribe. All right. Subscribe to the channel. Join my community. You can follow me on Facebook as well as on Instagram at LAVIProgramLLC. All right. We're going to get into y'all read and see what's going on. And as always, y'all, I just want to, say thank you to all of my, supporters and my clientele. And let's get to work, okay? Let's get to work and continue to pour into one another. All right. Let's see. All right, let's see. What's the message for the collective? What do the collective need to know right now? What do the collective need to know right now? All right, so we got love, the Beyonce card. What else we got for the collective? Tell me more. Okay, we got style, which is the sweetie card. Tell me more for the collective. What do you need to know right now? All right, we have finesse, which is the cash doll card. And let's get one more for the collective. One more for the collective. And we have guidance, which is us girls. Okay? All right. So let's see. So it looks like there could be, some type of love in the air. This could also be self-love or just love for others in general. But this could be romance for some of you, some type of compassion here. It looks like with style, someone could have some type of optimism. Maybe this individual could be an elegant person or show some type of elegance when it comes to like their fashion, like a trendsetter almost. But this could definitely be someone, especially having these two side by side with the sweetie and the cash doll with style and finesse. Someone's style and finesse could just be, like I said, trend setting, very trend setting. And someone could love this about someone, or this could be describing someone that you love, okay, or who loves you. But it looks like here with this guidance card, someone has some type of connection to Earth and they want to share something with someone. This could be this individual who is this well-dressed individual, this trendsetter, someone who presents themselves with sophistication. Bottom of the deck, we have courage, which is the Remy Ma card. Okay? So, perhaps with this, someone could be on some type of defense, maybe, some type of resentment that could be present, and someone could be trying to be brave about something. Maybe this individual that's coming in with the guidance. Okay, underneath that, we have the Missy Elliott card, which is innovation. This could be, some groundbreaking news that's coming in. It gives almost like the tower, like something being built after something crashes, like being able to construct something new from broken pieces. And this could be broken pieces being emotions, which is the Janae Aiko card. So, there could be someone trying to rebuild something from broken pieces of a love connection that had emotions involved, or at least some type of connection where, people cared about each other. They crumbled, and someone could be wanting to come in and give some advice. let's clarify these cards, all right? Tell me more about love for the connector. What's this love card here for the collective? All right, we got Foxy Brown with attitude. Give me one more for love. One more for love. And we have Aaliyah for angel. All right. So what we got? Bottom of the deck, we got Nikki D, order. So it looks like here someone definitely wants some type of teamwork connection to come about here. And it looks like someone loves the fact that someone has this attitude about them. But there could also be someone present who has an attitude about someone's romance and connection with someone. But it looks like there's going to be some type of divine protection here. This could be also too, because with orders as teamwork, organization, chaos, disruption, decluttering. Someone could be trying to cause disruption when it comes to someone's self-love or love towards others, whether this is romantic or platonic. And someone could have some type of attitude, regarding this. And it's like, even though someone got an attitude about this and they looking sideways, spirit got their hands on the hips and like, nah, I ain't gonna let you mess with my people, my anointed ones. Touch not my anointed, you know what I'm saying? All right, so what's style here? Tell me about style. This could be what somebody, is hating about it, somebody's style, the way you do things, maybe how you fix your hair, how you do your makeup, the fact that you look chic. Okay, we got Scissor Passion. Give me one more for style. One more for style. Give me one more for style. Okay, and we have Little Kim Resilience. So I feel like someone might have an attitude when it comes to the way that you show love. Your optimism, because style says fashion, sweetness, elegance, chic, and optimism. So someone could be, having this attitude because you show style. You also have optimism when it comes to, I think the style is in like the way that you love. And someone might be feeling, like sipping on some haterade about this for whatever reason. Because with passion, it says fire, lust, and drive. It's like you continue to push forward with something that you still believe in. And it's like, even if, you could have been done wrong or betrayed by hundreds of people. I mean, not saying you dated hundreds of people, but people just in general. You could have been betrayed, backstabbed, somebody being deceptive to you, but yet you still believe in love. You still believe in good people. And I feel like the reason of this is because you know that you exist. You are the depiction of what you kind of look for in other people. And unfortunately, it seems like maybe many of you may have ran into people that don't genuinely possess that. All right, so what's finesse? What's finesse here? All right, so we got the Trina card, which is tenacity. Let's get one more for finesse. Give me one more for finesse. Sorry if y'all hear my grandbaby in the background, but he is having fun on the other side of these doors. And we have Megan Thee Stallion with pride, okay? So finesse was sophistication, elegance, and class, couth or grace. So again, that's why I say, someone could walk with sophistication, really be an elegant individual here. And this could, be something where like this brings someone reassurance and pride, and someone is, a little upset about that. But it could have people, coming into you, being drawn by you. It's like a moth to a flame. People kind of gravitate into you, and someone doesn't like this. But like I said, your angels, are protecting you. You have some type of divine protection regarding this. But you are someone, who is very secure in themselves. Very bold, have some type of like braveness with yourself. You do what needs to get done. But it's like this draws people in because people see like your confidence, your stamina, just who you are through and through. Bottom of the deck here is instinct with Lotto. So my camera look a little sorry. Yeah, I can see that. Might be the glare from this lamp I got over here. But for instinct, it says guidelines, game plan, groundwork. I feel like with this one, people are trying to like follow your guidelines and somebody don't like that. When I say guidelines, it's like how someone might notice that someone put a video out and their hair has grown long in the last 6 months. It's been like extreme amount of growth. And someone might be like, what's your hair care routine? And these are the steps. These are the guidelines on how to get there. So people could be, inquiring about how you have survived things that you have been through. Like, how do you still believe in love after everything you've been through? How do you still believe in good people and humanity when, so many people have done you wrong? And here, though, it's kind of like, regardless of all of that, I still stand in my truth, knowing who I am. And because I exist, I know that there can be more, that optimism again. Giving yourself that grace where you're not doing it to the point that you big headed, like you arrogant in any way. It's more so just of being secure and knowing who you are. Again, that reassurance, that tenacity that you have, being bold. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's like without even trying. You know what I'm saying? It's like you walk in your power. You could be someone and when you walk in the room, it's like all eyes turn, or you just happen to scroll into the grocery store and you look up and you got 4 or 5 different people just seeming like they looking not just at you but through you, like you kind of hypnotize them in some way. And this might not be for all of you, but I feel like for a great deal of you, it's like people want to know, how can I be like you? What's the groundwork that I need to do for this? All right. So what's that could be the guidance because that's what we're about to clarify. So what's the guidance here? Okay, so we got 2 that popped out. We're gonna go with these 2. So the first one we got is voice, which is Angie Martinez, and if y'all don't know, she do radio. And we have ambition, which is Dreezy. Okay. So with guidance, I feel like, something here is going to be vocalized. There it could be people asking for guidance or you giving people guidance, and it looked like it's going to be, you vocalizing this regarding someone's goals and dreams, maybe even identifying where some of their failures were. Because for ambition, it says goals, success, and failure. But this could also be someone who felt small, like they couldn't say, or maybe in some way were timid to say what they wanted to say to you, or in asking for guidance, like afraid to ask for help. Because for voice, it says vocalization, silence, feeling muted. So someone may have felt like, oh, they're very like, maybe someone is soft spoken. And this could be the guidance where you're teaching someone how to be more outspoken, how to ask for the help that they need. Maybe this is the guidance someone's coming to you, like, what did it take for you to be so bold, so assertive, so, direct, to have so much, like I said, oomph and stamina behind you, like it just walk with you in the room, like it walk in the room before you do, type of thing. And I feel like someone is interested or curious in that, and you could be giving them guidance. It could be asking you for guidance because maybe towards some type of goal or dream that they have for themselves, and maybe things just haven't been working out and they want guidance from you. Bottom of the deck is fight, Lady of Rage. And she got her fist up. Okay, so this could be someone that is African American, but it says arguments, tension, conflict, dissension, jealousy. Like I said, for some of you, this could be someone who is jealous. Definitely someone who is jealous of this situation. Like, it's kind of like it gives almost pick me. Like, I'm inspired by this person too, but because I'm not doing what they doing and no one is really asking me for my opinion on things, I'm just gonna be on the side hating, even though I low key am inspired by this person too. Again, this might not be for all of you, but that's kind of what it's giving here. Okay, but this could, like I said, cause some type of tension with this situation because you're guiding someone or someone is asking for your guidance, and people want to be like you. People are inspired by what you do, whatever it is that you do. People are inspired by this, yes, because you live in your truth. Rhapsody, truth. Okay, truth talks about honesty, straightforwardness, comprehension, and stubbornness. Yes, you are honest in yourself. You stand in your truth. And I feel like you're someone who is blunt and direct. Not to the point that you're like, cut below the belt, but at the same time, you're not about to fabricate something just to kind of, coddle someone's feelings. You tell people the hard truth, all right? And you're very straightforward. Again, you consider people's feelings, but you won't omit anything. You may, if anything, kind of rephrase how you say something, or kind of be more aware of your own body language and presentation when you present something to someone, but you do not sugarcoat. And I feel like someone loves this about you. Someone loves that you can take that stand and say what you need to say, even if you already know that maybe only one or two people might agree with you in a room full of thousands who might give you evil eye. You still say what you need to say regardless, because you stay true to you. All right. Underneath that, we have connectivity, which is raw digger. All right. This one says, camaraderie, competition, friendship, relationship building. Like I said, people want to connect with you. And at the same time, you also are seen as competition. But people want to connect. And this seems like this is what's going on. People see the fact that, you have compassion for yourself. You're showing, a love for life. You care about other people, and it's genuine. And someone does not like this. And I feel like it's because they do not possess these same qualities and traits and characteristics about themselves. And for many of them, it's not that I feel like they can't do it. It's just they for whatever reason just don't feel like that they need to shift that within themselves. And until that happens, they will never be the person who people gravitate to, at least not for the healthy alignments. Of course, they might get the messy things, the, very low at the bottom, type of energy. But to be more enlightened, to be at another higher level of light, consciousness, and awareness, that takes the effort. That takes you really having to face yourself with truth, with honesty, doing what you need to do for you, admitting when you are wrong, taking accountability, and doing something about it rather than having this revolving door. All right. But that's what I got for you, collective. Thank you for tuning in with me. If you like the read, please like, comment down below. Again, please subscribe to the channel, join my community so you can stay in touch with everything. And again, like I said earlier, thank you to all of my supporters and my clientele. Let's get to work, and let's continue to pour into each and every one of us. All right. Take care, y'all. See you on the next one. Bye.